Welcome Virgo, it's Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344. Take a deep breath. We're going to pull some cards. Okay, this is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as the Feminine's Mars and the Masculine's Venus. Today is June 12th, 2020. The reading is for the second half of June 2020. I've already pre-shuffled. I'm just going to shuffle a few more times. So for everybody watching, the best and highest good of all those concerned, what do we need to know? What do we need to learn for Virgo today? And let's clear all negative energies across all dimensions of time, space, matter, and realities for the highest good of all those concerned, and fill that empty space with only beautiful divine love and diamond crystalline light, and so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And in case you're wondering, the sculpture is Michael Wilkinson. And I think the battery in the stand might be dying, so the colors might die down, but it's one of my favorite things. All right, so Virgo. What's up today, Virgo? And forgive me, I was just running, so I might be a little bit sweaty and out of breath still. And I have the sage going for you right now as well. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Virgo. For the second half of June 2020, here we go, Virgo. Virgo. A little nervousness, but not bad for Virgo. So first card out, well, there's your nervousness. You got the devil right in the middle here. I'm not feeling it's a bad thing, though, so let's see where this goes. The challenge for Virgo is the Two of Swords and the Foundation, the Four of Cups reversed. Well, my thingy's in the way. One sec. In the recent past for you guys is the Two of Cups reversed. So that's good, that's in the past. And then crowning for you now, well, I guess I have to put this up a little bit, you can't see. Crowning for you now is the Temperance reversed. So you may be feeling a little bit of impatience or frustration in the air right now. And coming up for you guys is the Nine of Pentacles reversed. Now this could be a couple different things. This could be powerlessness, but this can also be a dependent spending your money, and it could be you making a big purchase. So you see yourself as the Knight of Pentacles reversed. So maybe feeling a little bit stubborn or just still, not able to work or not able to do the things you want to do in a practical way. And then what's around you is the Eight of Cups reversed, or how others might see you. And that could just be feeling uncomfortable in your energies right now. And then the blocks that you need to clear have to do with the Ace of Cups reversed. And where do we end up? We end up with the Empress reversed. Okay, so we got the devil in the middle of this read. So there's going to be a reason for all this. There's some kind of codependency here, or just somebody who's on fire. And then there's a connection to whatever's left hanging in limbo here. And the connection is the High Priestess, which is your intuition, which is on, which is good. So that's upright. And maybe you just need to turn your intuition back on. And what's left hanging in limbo at the end of the read is the Four of Pentacles. So you might be holding on to something. And we're going to pull another card for you, but you won't see that till the end of the read. And it may be more than one card, depending on what that card is. And I'm going to show you the bottom of the deck, which is the underlying energies, the Three of Wands reversed. And there's going to be a little backstory here, which I'm going to show you. And then we're going to get going. Let's see what we have here. We have a Page of Wands and a Knight of Cups reversed here. And let's see here. So we're going to start here with the Magician upright, okay? So in this deck, he's kind of a bad guy, okay? So even though it's upright, there may be a little bit of ill intent here, right? But he is the Master Magician. He's got all the tools, excuse me. Then we go to the Moon reversed, which can be deception. This also can be getting up before the sun. And we don't have the new moon yet. It's not till the 21st. This is suffering in silence, some kind of chronic suffering in silence, perhaps stressed out, up at night, not sleeping or crying or purging at night. And then we have next is the Page of Wands here, upright, inspired, and then the Knight of Cups reversed, which can be some jealousy or insincerity there, or just feeling rejected or moody, right? A water sign maybe. And then we have the Three of Wands reversed. So with the Magician there and the Devil there, even like if these two were both reversed, for me that would be worse. But it's still like, it's like trouble. But I'm not thinking it's like in a really bad sense. It's like somebody just, you know, might be hot for somebody else, and there may be a few issues to get through first. All right. So this is the Gilded Tarot. I'm going to be clarifying with the Mini Rider Waite, and we're going to do clarifiers at the end as well. So we have, could be some deception, and that's why there's some suffering in silence or being stressed out, whatever it is. Someone feeling jealous, moody, rejected, and somebody else inspired. This person who's moody might be moody because they're looking back at the past, but somebody else is inspired by the past. So we're looking at what your perception is, right? The different ways we can look at things. We can either look at it in a good way or we can look at it in a negative way. There's always a polarity there. So it's up to you to flip it. And that was the theme yesterday as well, with Gemini especially, on how to flip your perspective in a situation so that you can feel good. So we're looking back in the underlying energy here, looking at the past, looking back, going back, or living in the past. Or these could be children around you who are doing that, all right, who are being moody because they're looking back and feeling bad for themselves. Or there was some kind of deception. Maybe a child did something wrong and they're feeling bad for it. The recent past is the Two of Cups reversed, which is some kind of disconnect, whether it's your own disconnect from yourself or a disconnect from in a relationship that you had. It could be a breakup as well. And it's next to the Devil, so there's codependencies there, or some kind of addiction. Or it could just be a Capricorn in the middle of your read who's hot for you. So why do we have the Three of Wands reversed? And I'm telling you, the clarifiers may be totally different than what the cards are showing you, so get ready for this. Three of Wands reversed. We have the Ace of Swords reversed. This could be a split for sure. This is a lie, a need to cut through the crap and get some clarity in the situation, or literally a split or divide, and somebody coming clean. This is someone who could be being sneaky as well, but it's also coming clean or getting clean, and this can be cleaning house as well, okay? And maybe somebody's getting in trouble for not cleaning the house when they were supposed to. They could be kids who were supposed to clean their room who didn't. That kind of energy as well. There is a work slant here because these two cards are coming out next, because this could be issues at work, whether it's losing money at work, not getting along with people at work, or people getting laid off at work or fired perhaps. But this is somebody coming in, rushing in to help, very passionate, or this could be a third-party situation through work or at work. And this is somebody very passionate there. We got the Devil in the middle of the read, so there's a lot of passion right here, and it may be related to work in some way. I'm going to put these down here so you can still see the other cards, if you can see them. See if I can pull this back just a little bit more. Okay. All right, so that Two of Cups. Why does Virgo have the Two of Cups in the recent past? Well, there's a lot of energetic exchange here, and this is positive. We have the Queen of Swords speaking her truth with a lot of backup there. So she's got a lot of energy behind her, a lot of communication, travel, perhaps a lot of energy getting thrown at her. And this could be like me talking to you and a lot of energy coming at me. So this is this energy, and I'm Virgo, by the way, in case you're wondering. And then we have her talking about perhaps the loss of money, which we were just talking about. This could be a family, business, a community, a legacy, government, whatever it is, talking about the dysfunction in a practical way, or the loss of money, or family members perhaps, or employees, any of that kind of thing is some kind of loss, or talking about a big purchase. This can be a really big purchase, but there's a lot of positive energy backing it up, so this is positive. So whatever this disconnect was in the past, it actually has a good purpose. And it could just be a momentary disconnect from yourself as well. There's that 10 of Pentacles. We have the 10 of Swords here too, so there is an ending here. 10 of Swords and 10 of Pentacles, which has to do with manifesting things, family, business, pain, all of those things ending here. There could have been a betrayal in the family, ending pain or a painful ending, or even back treatments like massages and things like that come under the Ten of Swords. Anything that's hurting the back or aligned with the spine issues. And that's your chakra system as well. So some kind of disconnect, perhaps with the family or with a business, or perhaps with a Capricorn or the devil, someone whom you may be hot for, they may be hot for you. And then we have the Three of Cups reversed in your foundation, which for me is a new starting over in love, no longer bored because something came in that made you not bored anymore. So you have the Two of Swords reversed and the Ten of Cups upright. So this is getting clarity in a situation or new information came in. You might have had a PI out sneaking around getting information on something which you received in order to gain clarity and a happy ending here, whether it's an end of an emotional cycle or an end of a family. But if it is an end of a family, everybody's on board with it, okay? Because there's clarity now. Starting over in love. All right, the central issue is the devil. Why do we have this devil in the middle of Virgo's read? Why is the devil in the middle of Virgo's read? Well, we have someone who feels bad for what they did. This is a negative past. Maybe they feel like they disabled somebody else. This is also someone who could be a stubborn bull, right? That could be very much a Taurus energy. So we have Capricorn there, and that could be Taurus or Virgo as well. But this is a negative past. Kids are being difficult with you, or the past returning, and this can be soulmates and twins coming back as well. And this is somebody feeling bad, and this is somebody maybe disabled or unable to function, not able to work because of what they're going through in the relationship. And that's the codependency and inequity in the relationship, whether it's a scam or debt that one or the other person has, or just not sharing equally in the relationship, or just not balanced. Okay? So there is that. It's actually very minor as far as codependencies and addictions here. It just has to do with a relationship and a codependency. And then the challenge is the Two of Swords upright. So either keeping to yourself or not pretending not to see. We have the Knight of Cups is offering love. And then we have the Page of Cups, may not be seeing it. They're closing their eyes, pretending not to see. This is a rejection or somebody who feels vulnerable or shy. So someone may feel very shy about this offer of love because this is a more mature offer than this energy. This one's more immature emotionally. And it can be kids, but this doesn't have to be. These both can be actions and messages. So one could be shy or feeling rejected, or this could be someone who feels spoiled and entitled and maybe doesn't think that's good enough, even though it's more than they're offering, you see? Somebody might be trying to keep their energies pure and keep to themselves because they don't want that devil energy, or they may not trust it, or they're pretending not to know because they don't want to deal with the situation. But it looks like the Page of Cups reverse is implementing a plan there. They may be implementing a plan that if it doesn't go their way, they can walk away and go within. And this is just doing spiritual work, right? Try it, and if tensions rise, then it's just time to walk away and do more work, which is fine. Put that up here, down here. All right, so we have the crowning position is the now moment for Virgo is Temperance reversed. So we have the devil underneath it. So it looks like somebody's impatient or losing their temper because they're feeling very passionate about something. Very devilish, maybe horny, okay? Somebody might have red eyes, they're not sleeping, or they came in on the red eye. And it could be Sagittarius there, reversed, and the Capricorn upright. We have some depression here or loss of hope of the Queen of Cups, or these could be two separate people. This could be an Aquarius reversed and a water sign upright lover. Or she could be like, she's perhaps losing hope, but still focusing on her heart space, on her lover. And this is separation or heartbreak, but she's upright. So she's dealing with it. But there may be some impatience there. It could be someone in need of healing. So this Queen of Cups could also be healing someone. She could be working with a Gemini or an Aquarius reversed or a Sagittarius reversed. So it's probably Aquarius or Sag because now it could be Gemini too. So you could be working with someone helping them heal. If that's you, the Queen of Cups, which definitely could be. Yeah. So, and that could be patient, right? Because the impatience, it could be a patient who's upside down. So, and they could feel like they have dark energies around them with the devil there, and they're not bored because there's this negative energy in their life that's upsetting them, and they could be talking about this disconnect in the past, this Two of Cups reversed. So that might not be you at all. It might be someone that you're working with. So we have coming up here the Nine of Pentacles reversed, which again could be powerlessness, a loss of money, power, independence. It could be a child who's spending all your money, more likely an older child. It can be, it could be an adult child as well, someone spending all your money who's a dependent on you, or literally you're making a big purchase here, and you may be a single person who has everything you need, and now you're going to spend some money on something big. So let's see why that Nine of Pentacles is coming up for Virgo. Why is the Nine of Pentacles reversed? Two of Wands upright and the Hangman upright. This is choosing a new path. So this could be even moving. We have somebody hanging out, thinking about it, being wise, seeing all perspectives before they decide completely. But this definitely looks like a big purchase going on. Let me move these out of the way here. So it doesn't look like something negative. It doesn't look like powerlessness because someone's choosing a new path. They may feel hung out to dry, or they just might be hanging out to be wise and make sure they see all angles of the situation. This is how you see yourself as the Knight of Pentacles reversed. And remember, the Knight of Pentacles came up over here, which could have been like an inability to function. Because if you are going through some kind of codependency where you're not seeing eye to eye with someone you love, some people can't work when they don't have things right with the person they love. So it totally throws them into a tizzy and they become paralyzed. So that could be that kind of energy. And you have it as you see yourself that way. So this could be someone who's stubborn, lazy, and remember, lazy is perspective. Just because you're still doesn't mean you're lazy. You're worthwhile no matter what you're doing. This could be someone who's disabled or unable to work because their job isn't available right now, or just being still and kind of not knowing what to do with themselves, or not able to go forward. Just no forward movement. Stuck. Standing up for yourself. Allowing yourself to receive love. So the reason why you're stuck is a purpose. There's always a purpose. So don't feel like you're stuck. You're doing spiritual work here. You're learning how to stand up for yourself, and you're learning how to receive love. So this could be Virgo energy. That could be Taurus or Capricorn in your energy as well. For me, that card's usually Taurus or Virgo, not Capricorn. But we have, see, there's a move here. This could be a move, a visit, an end of a marriage, instability in general. But it's coming, this move is an offer of love to yourself. So that's actually really good. And I'm going to put these back, but these are coming up next. This is really positive. This is good news, success, leading the way, and being happy with self, fully fulfilled. Okay? So what's around you or how you're seen is that Eight of Cups reversed, which is, for me, that's that uncomfortableness that you can't get out of your body. And instead of trying to push it away, which never works, it's about going inward and focusing on that discomfort and asking it what it needs to feel loved. And that allows it to then dissipate and send you a message. So this is just that uncomfortable energy. You can also reference when you need to work on yourself, but you can't walk away because you have other people in the house. Like you can't get away to some kind of private space where you can deal with these issues. So let's see, why do we have the Eight of Cups reversed right now? We have the Page of Pentacles reversed and the King of Swords reversed. Now the Page of Pentacles reversed can definitely be a child or a student not doing their homework or needing help from their dad who doesn't want to help them with their homework. But this can also be someone who's in need of help, money, or opportunity. And this can be this person who's not in their truth, or they could be giving someone the silent treatment or lying. But this can also be the person who never learns their lesson and learns to be dependent on others, and then that ends up being an opportunist, which we just had confirmation there. So someone who's not in their truth, who starts depending too much on others, becomes an opportunist, right? And then it becomes a negative aspect of them. It's an uncomfortable energy. But it also can just be, like I said, a kid who's ungrounded, or has trouble in school. It could be someone who has issues with learning, so it's not their fault, okay? But this is someone who's, the King of Swords is impatient. He's not patient with this if it's a child, but this also can be his self. Or also could just be a lack of opportunity or help that he needs. So there's also the Ten of Wands, which is letting go of your burdens, dumping a load, dropping your responsibilities, but also this could be a confession as well. So, very interesting. I'm going to put these guys back in, but right after the confession here, because I'm wondering, well, who's he confessing to? Because there's no other people. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles reversed, the King of Wands upright, and the Tower, which is a sudden event, an epiphany, an illumination. This can be an orgasm as well. So the King of Swords, in need of help, in uncomfortable energies, may actually be coming forward to other people to ask them for help. And it may be sudden and unexpected. This could be somebody blowing their top, their crown, their cover, their lid, right? And it also could be all hell breaks loose and somebody gets kicked out of the house. So let's see if those guys come up again. The block for Virgo is the Ace of Cups reversed. Why? Well, we have the World complete. So this is something that you need to see, and it must be Mercury retrograde coming up soon, because I'm having a lot of trouble talking right now, and I haven't struggled with that lately, so that's something new. Mercury retrograde's coming in soon. I think it's the 18th. This is your block. So the Ace of Cups can be being dumped in love, and there's a confirmation for some. It can be being dumped in love, but it also can be a lot of other things. It can be feeling overwhelmed emotionally, feeling pushed to your emotional limits. It can be crying, purging, any kind of liquids coming out of your body, whether it's peeing too much, pooping too much, vomiting too much. This is a block for you, though. So are you holding on to edema? Do you have a lot of swelling because maybe in a past life you were starving and you wanted to hold on to everything in your body? So maybe when you went to the bathroom, it was a sign that it was one day closer to death. I mean, there's all sorts of wounds that could happen regarding letting go of your bodily fluids, because water is your life source. You know, your body's mostly water. There's a lot of wounds around this, but this just can be being dumped, overwhelmed, purging, crying. Also dumping your emotional issues onto other people, making them uncomfortable. So the World came up on this, which is coming full circle, completing a cycle, allowing yourself to be dumped and to dump on others, but not in a negative way. It's about just letting go of emotions and people, places, and things that no longer serve you, like dumping all that stuff out. And this is about looking back, going back to the past, or living in the past, which is now complete, completing a cycle. And this is someone also who marching to the beat of their own drum, and Virgo may have a hard time with that, just allowing themselves to be fully them, because they're such perfectionists. They always want to criticize everything they do, and Virgo's much harder on themselves than they are on anyone else. And it's just about making life better, right? Virgo's that sign that's supposed to improve and purify things in life, to help things be better for others, not just for themselves. So this is dumping the past attachments that no longer serve you, and you having a block around that, and that you need to let go of that block. Rising above, perhaps if you're not sleeping, rising above, awakening and coming out, allowing all of that to happen, even if it means you getting dumped or dumping someone else, even if it means being uncomfortable emotions. If you know it's for your higher self, it's about getting past that block. And again, there's this powerlessness here too. Even if this is making a purchase, in letting go of a lot of money, it can make you feel powerless because you're giving up that power, okay? Or what you perceive as power. We end up here with the Empress reversed, and that could be Taurus energy too. So what do we have here so far? We have Cancer, we have Sagittarius, Capricorn, Taurus, and Pisces. The Taurus is reversed, Sag is reversed, and Cancer is reversed. So why do we have the Empress reversed there? This is coming up, and also we have this in line with this Temperance card reversed, which could be a Sagittarius reversed, and then these two are reversed. And this is Virgo energy, and this is Virgo or Gemini. For me, this can be Aries too. But this is that very, when I told you about the Magician, where'd he go? The Devil. And where's the Magician? Am I going crazy, or was there a Magician? Oh, I think the Magician was under here, because I would show that card. So we have the Devil and Magician come up, and I told you if they were reversed, that wouldn't be good energy, and this is very much like that, because this could be someone who feels like they're losing their mind, or it could be someone who's a madman, right? And this could be a crazy person too. And this is coming up on the Empress reversed. So this could be someone who feels like they're going crazy, feeling insecure and out of control, or losing tools, or doesn't have the tools to deal with their situation. Or this could be someone who is losing their mind. It could be a parent who has dementia, Alzheimer's, and is doing crazy things. Perhaps like gave away all your tools, right? Because when someone's losing their mind, they might do something silly like that. So it could be a mother who's got dementia or Alzheimer's, and doesn't have the tools to deal with it, or is a manipulative person. But it can be someone who's also out of control, perhaps over-isolating, or now coming out, but being manipulative because they're feeling insecure in the situation. So you have a Taurus reversed perhaps there, or an Empress reversed. And it's next to a Sagittarius reversed, who could be a fallen angel, over a devil. So, you know, maybe the devil is making her feel like she's going crazy on purpose. And then we have the High Priestess above that, which is someone who's intuitive. It can be a High Priestess, or your own psychic abilities, or a Pisces person. But this is someone who does use their intuition. So let's see what the High Priestess comes up. And then we have you holding on. All right, so the High Priestess is coming up with the one leading the way. So the High Priestess may be working with this Empress reverse to help her perhaps come out of this, feeling like she's going crazy, and that can be the ascension process, and feeling crazy because of that. Leading the way to help someone find happiness within themselves, satisfaction, and recovering from practical things, whether it's exile, destitution, injury, illness, anything like that, because that could be someone going back and forth with hospital visits or helping others do that. And because of all this, may have lost money, so they're clinging to what they've got left. And the next card for Virgo, after the Four of, so what's left hanging in limbo at the end of this read is the need to hold on to things. And that's not a really clingy Four of Pentacles like some are. It's not like a Scrooge card or a hoarder card. It's just holding on to less than what you had before, so now you might be a little paranoid that you don't have enough. But it's holding on loosely, just in case. You might be a little worried that someone might try to take it from you because you really need it to survive, or you might feel that way. But now you have the Fool. So you might have less than what you had before. You might have lost your money, power, and independence that you had before, but now you have your freedom. And then you have the Eight of Wands, and the freedom to open your heart and take a leap of faith and go skyride if you want. This is holding back your desires. This could be holding back your feelings, no energetic exchange. It could be delays or cancellations in communications and or travel, or just a really negative flurry of energy back and forth. So this could be a heated exchange with someone. Or just, you could be just feeling the energy back and forth from the energy that's coming into the earth, as well as energy being thrown at you from other people. But look what's coming up after that. There's a heated exchange, and then we have the Lovers, and that is sex, because after the Eight, that's like heated passion with the Lovers. So there's something going on here. Somebody's free. I don't know if they're coming your way or if that's you coming their way, but somebody's free and coming for love. And then we have that Page of Cups, who was reversed over here. There was an offer of love to the Page of Cups reversed, and now the Page of Cups is upright, perhaps ready to receive it after feeling out in the cold. Maybe they both felt out in the cold, perhaps with this Knight of Wands. This could be a player energy. maybe thinking they were a player, or maybe they got played by somebody else, and now coming in for this love with an innocent. This Knight of Wands reversed can be a player energy, but it can also be someone with good intentions rushing in but falling short on energy, so never following through. It also could be somebody holding back their true desires, so it doesn't have to be the nasty person. It can be someone who's also left out in the cold. Okay, so there could be a couple different situations here. And like I said in the beginning, I wasn't getting truly negative energies, but there are touches of that negative energy, like with the Magician that was upright, but he had, he has a negative look on his face. And then the Devil in the middle of the read. It looks bad, but it's not necessarily bad. Okay, could be someone who had good intentions, who messed up. But it's ultimately coming out in a really good way. We have freedom, we have the Lovers, we have the Page of Cups now upright after being reversed over there, pretending not to know. And then somebody who may have fallen short on expectations. And they both felt left out in the cold here, perhaps. So let's, I'm going to clarify here. First, the Fool. Why does Virgo have the Fool there? The King of Wands may be the Fool, suddenly coming in. Perhaps choked or eating their words. This could be somebody who's also deliberating or holding back an announcement. But suddenly, it's like suddenly choking on their words, right? But he's upright. Maybe he fell short, like he wanted to come forward and then fell short, because here's the Knight of Swords, someone wanting to rush in with their truth. And then why do we have the Eight of Wands reversed? Why is the Eight of Wands reversed? The King of Pentacles is reversed. He may have lost money and status, so thrown off. And this is the surrender. Perhaps had to surrender to the King of Cups upright. And that could be unconditional love as well, or it could be another person who's a water sign. And then this is post-war, the PTSD and the cleanup that has to be done before you can go on to the next thing. The suffering and silence, the purging it out. All right, and this could be man to man. So whether you're in a relationship with a man to man, or it could be a brother or father or a partner in your business situation. But there's negative communications or delays there because of some kind of loss in money or status, or perhaps somebody was all about money, but then surrendering to the King of Cups, and then who's dealing with post-war issues. So it could be someone with PTSD or got looted in the riots, okay, and then somebody suffering in silence over that. But it's regarding great affection here in Lovers. So let's see, are there Lovers, this other guy, or is it somebody else? After the fight or the losing battle, feeling frustrated, out of control sexually, in the never-ending story, near death or dead tired, overworking, not working, trying to align or distract themselves, but it's not working, not at peace, with no peaceful place to go, and being released from their anxiety is the Queen of Wands, okay? So we do have a female here. After a long drawn-out story of a losing battle, there is a coming together here. It looks like in a sexual way. We have a lot of different people here. We got the King of Wands upright, the Queen of Wands upright, but then we got the Knight of Wands reversed and the Page of Cups upright. We also have the King of Pentacles reversed and the King of Cups upright. And who else? And the Death card can be the Dark Knight reversed too. That can be Scorpio energy, and then the King of Cups could be another water sign. But the Queen of Wands may also just have literally gotten out of prison. So it could be someone who's in prison who's a fire sign, but also could just be someone who is in a lot of anxiety or fear who's released themselves from that after being stuck, not aligned with their desires. But there's some passion that's coming here with who's the Page of Cups, message of love. Third party situation. This also could be social distancing, overindulgences, negative influences, but it can be definitely a third party situation. And this is starting over in love. All right, so the Page of Cups could be a message of love from a third party. And there is love here. There's love here. All right, we got the Sun and the Wheel of Fortune. This is destined, happiness and exposure. And it may be at the new moon eclipse. There you go. The Sun and the Moon. This is coming, you guys. right? This isn't right here because this is after the main read. So this is coming up. There's some kind of beautiful energies coming in here. And now with that, you're letting go instead of holding on, letting go to repair, fix, and mend, either dealing with the state of emergency that we're in. This can be an emergency situation, or it can be, you know, being on the warpath or just the brokenness of the situation. This could be a car that breaks down, a person who has a breakdown, breaks up, breaks down, breaks through. All of that energy comes up with this. But then we have that higher love, the breakthrough. How do you like that? This is gorgeous, guys. See, you never know which way this is going to go. And then your underlying energy comes up as the Hierophant reverse, which can be a break in contract, a divorce, spirituality, thinking outside the box. We have two very spiritually high people here, and the Empress reversed. But they're both reversed. They're all reversed. So let's see where we're starting here. So there's some kind of offer of time, money, effort, a new life perhaps. But there's some negative rumors or talk or spying going on, or a child who is lying. And then this is dumping emotional attachments, right? Trying to get real in a situation, or perhaps limiting activities for the kids or yourself. And this could be tripping up, messing up, but then breaking, it's dropping the facade, but then breaking patterns. So it leads into a good thing. And this is that card that came out right here. The powerlessness, or the loss of money, power, and independence, or a child who's dependent on you spending all your money, or making a big purchase. And then it may involve these three people who may be upset about that. This dependence, this dependent person, this powerlessness, or this purchase may affect these three people in a negative way. And they look like they could be older people as well. So we have the Empress reversed, which could be Taurus. We have the High Priestess reversed, which could be Pisces, and then another Taurus here with the Hierophant reversed. This could be, this could be somebody very religious. So this could also be a nurse, like, so this could be someone who's in the hospital, or somebody who's like getting their religious leader to come try to convince someone otherwise of something, or just unhappy, or getting religious guidance. It could be that as well. And it could be spiritual as well, since they're both reversed. Because this could be a secret that's out, and this could be spirituality or thinking outside the box, or the end of societal norms for this person. No more patriarchal society with the boys club, right? The controllers, the establishment. So this could be just being more spiritual, more alternatively minded, and this could be a secret that's out. This is a secret passion. And then this Empress is in lack or upset. This could be an old person too who's losing their mind. So it could be a couple different situations here, whether it's medical and these are the people taking care of this person, or religious, or basically a divorce, because it can be divorce as well. Okay, so there's a lot going on here. But wow, I'm going to pull you some oracle cards now. So I'm going to pull from the energy deck first. Kind of curious to see. So I want to tell you what signs came up again, because we have Cancer reversed. But again, that can be coming up to the new moon eclipse, which is coming up here again. So it can be referencing the solar eclipse, because that's been coming up a lot for me as very significant. And that's June 21st. So, it's the solstice and the eclipse, so it's a big deal. So the Cancer reverse, we had that Magician before the read. That was under these cards. And so that's Virgo or Gemini, sometimes Aries for me. There's Sagittarius reversed, Capricorn upright, Taurus is reversed, Pisces is upright, Aries is upright, Gemini is upright, and Sag is definitely that fallen angel, because we have Sag is reversed both places, because we have the Knight of Wands Sag and then the Temperance card Sag, both reversed in connection with the devil. So there's definitely some sexual play going on here. But ultimately it looks like a good thing. So let's see where this goes. That doesn't mean everybody's going to be happy with it. But for Virgo, what is their advice? We have two cards that came out here. We have the Temple Path and then hostilities. So there may be some anger that needs to come out, or this is just passion that needs to come out. And it was coming out as anger, but it's really going to turn to passion as soon as it comes out. 26 is the Page of Wands, and 12 is the Hangman. So someone might have felt hung out to dry, or just the page of Wands is upright in this read. And the Page of Wands upright is inspired. So that's very interesting. So they may see inspiration as aggression, but it's not. Inspiration plus ego is aggression. That's the passion that comes out. So this anger could turn to passion like 2 seconds, but this is the path. This being the temple path, it could be a religious thing. This could be like synagogue as opposed to church. But any kind of temple path, it may bring up anger for somebody there, for perhaps specifically a masculine Virgo. And then we have 34 coming out too, which is that 8 of Wands, which came up reversed. So the door to personal healing and happiness, this is reversed though in the read. Okay. So you're not, the holding back of desires is not helping you find your personal healing and happiness, which is why this hostility is going to flip, because it's going to flip to passion, which then will make it upright here. The underlying energy is the broken heart, the 9, the Hermit. And what's beneath that? The man holding a heart, so he's sad. All right, so the man's upset, so the hostilities are going to come out, and as soon as they come in to express their hostilities, the passion's going to come out. Very interesting. Okay, we're going into the crystal. Actually, I'm going to do Metatron. We're going to do Metatron, okay? This is the Metatron deck for Virgo. What is Virgo's advice? I'll pull a Romance Angels card too, because you need some romantic advice here. What is the advice for Virgo here? There also could be, these could be kids too, you know. It could be young teenage love going on. And you know, some adults might not be happy about that. Maybe they're not the right religion or whatever, you know. For Virgo. Red, safety, strength, and power. And this has to do with the root chakra. So just feel safety and security issues. So you may need to focus on your root chakra. 55 is the Ace of Swords, the truth. So just make sure you have a strong foundation about who you are and what makes you feel safe, and be in your truth. So being in your truth and love will always bring you to a safe place. So remember that. Safety, strength, and power. And there could be some Native American energies coming up here. Some shamanism. And then we have yellow, joy and happiness with the bee. And it was funny, I was out on my jog. I was walking before I started jogging, and somebody has flowers, like not just on their lawn, but on the grass on the other side of the sidewalk. So all of the flowers have grown across the sidewalk, so I had to walk through the flowers, and there was a bee sitting on one of the flowers today, just like this. So joy and happiness along with the root chakra here. Okay, so very native and grounded energies here. And I want to say, leaving your, instead of a footprint, your handprint. You know, we talk about the toxic footprint we're leaving, that we're giving them a hand now to get healthy again, which is, the sun just brightened a little bit and Spirit's connecting with me. So it's about helping Gaia become more healthy again, and basically them saying thank you. So there may be some of you Virgos out there who are very active in helping do that, which is a typical Virgo thing to do. And then we have, very interesting, this is coming up, higher realms and magic, and that looks like, it looks like Disney World. Higher realms and magic, lilac. 54 is the Page of Swords, the message. And then we have creation, expansion in your life. 3 is the Empress, and that's the flower of life. And the rainbow colors, or the rainbow bridge, so allowing the expansion in your life. I want to see all these together because they're all different energies. The foundation here on this deck is the chakra, the light body, so the whole chakra system, but it's 38, which is the Queen of Cups. So it's just about loving yourself, focusing on your heart space, and perhaps learning about the chakra system if you're not familiar. All right, all the different colors. So we have the root of the red, and this is more yellow to green, so it's like solar plexus to heart, right? Pollinizing your heart with sweetness, honey. And then purple is like the third eye to crown energy, right? This is more crowning since it's the castle, focusing on opening up your crown with the message, getting your higher self message. And then the flower of life, and this is like the world, creation, expansion of your life. So it's about expanding outside of yourself, not just the root or the solar plexus, but going outside your crown to connect with your higher self and beyond, to infinity and beyond. All right, so I want to pull you a Romance Angels card for Virgo. So what is it about this lovers, passion stuff here and hostility? What does Virgo need to know? Okay, Virgo. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Virgo, Virgo. There we go. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. And healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So it may be working on your relationship with your parents or even your children here, because it could be children. You could be talking about children who need to work with you, because they could be teenage kids. And then we have love yourself first. So your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So romance is definitely coming up here. And then we have let go of your control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. And the bottom is express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Okay, chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. There's definitely love going on here. It may just feel like passion right now because you may not know what to make of it yet. But this is the energy that all came out here. Give your relationship a chance, healing family issues, and love yourself first. Okay. And I'm going to give you one from the Kipper deck too. It's getting really long. Okay. For Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Distant horizons. But there's no water to anchor into in this card. 36 is the 10 of Wands, which is, you know, too much effort. That's that weight of the world upon your shoulders energy. And then we have the coffin. So it's trying to anchor into something with no emotion or love is dead in the water, basically. Once you're dead, it's like saying, I'll rest when I'm dead, and then there'll be no more despair because you're not living your happiness. There is great fortune here on the other side of all of this. So when you let go of the pie in the sky with no emotions to ground into and allow it to die, case closed, then the despair will go away and the great fortune will come in. There's that Page of Wands. Page of Wands is inspired, perhaps to come forward to the privileged lady. On the bottom of the deck is someone might be expecting them. It could be a mature woman, or this could be someone with an inheritance. This could be someone whose mother left an inheritance, or maybe ill, because we have the Empress reversed here. It could be a mother who's ill. But again, this could be someone with their mother who's just living with their mother, waiting for someone to come. But there is sudden wealth here, so, and this wealth came up on both sides, so there's definitely abundance coming up for you guys. Well, Virgo, it's definitely ended up in a different place than it started, and we're at 49. Your wish come true. Make sure you get your rest, get your joy, get your sleep, right? Because if you're not sleeping well, you're going to be cranky. And get your nature, rise and be loved, guys. Bye.